There's been a lot of effort put towards keeping Kamu this week, but I don't think it's going to happen unless Kamu wins the BB Blockbuster. Yash Taylor and Kamu have been putting in a lot of work, especially with Melody, Mallory, and Drew, to try and highlight the ways in which they think Kamu will help their game and how they need to go after the icons. And of course, Drew has been locked in with the icons since the beginning of the game, so this does not work on him at all. And like the FAP Alliance has agreed to pretend like they're going to keep Kamu just in case he wins the blockbuster, so they stay in their good graces, but say that they're going to vote out Haley no matter what. However, these pitches are working on Melody and Mallory. It's worked especially well on Melody, who has been trying to convince Mallory that they should flip for the majority of the day, and eventually Mallory gets on board. But this idea always dies whenever they go back to Drew or Barrett, who are like, no, we're not turning on the icons, especially not right now. You can turn on them later if you want to, but for this week, we need to vote with them. I think Drew finally put the nail in the coffin late last night when he was like, Melody, Yash voted you out. Kamu put you up. They are not people that we can trust to work with us in the future. At least the icons we can kind of trust. So we need to just vote Kamu out if he is on the block. The only way Melody and Mallory flipping would change the outcome of the vote is if Kamu or Haley is against Angela. But nobody really wants to vote out Angela that much because they don't feel that she's that much of a competition threat. And if it's between Kamu and Haley, well, then Barrett, Drew, and the icons, that's 5 votes to keep Haley in the house. So they would just be on the wrong side of the vote and then have all of the icons like completely against them, which the icons are already like, they're not talking to us enough, so I don't know that I trust them. Well, the icons aren't talking to them either. They feel like they need to be the center of attention instead of like actually working on their relationship with them, which is why they're thinking about turning against the icons. But and other than that, there was like a funny bit where Devins went to eat a hot dog and then was called to the DR and left his hot dog out. And so Barrett took a bite out of it. And when he came back, he was like, who took a bite out of my fucking hot dog? And Drew, Barrett, Melody, and Yash all were like, it would have probably one of us. You're going to have to guess. And if you don't guess the right person, then we're never going to tell you.
You have to guess who ate your hot dog. And if you get it wrong, you'll never know.
And then they did like a whole little ceremony where they brought him a new hot dog. It was cute.
He will never know. He will never know. He will never